made people speak shame on my name. It hurt me, right? And I forgot about you, fool. I forgot to be your lover because of those things. There must be something that I could do though, because I made a deal based on no jail time and dismissing those charges after a year. Well, they should have just threw these charges out because they had no claim, but I was incarcerated, It was either take this or sit in here till next year. And I had just had surgery in jail. So you guys also forced me to have surgery in jail, which is crazy. I almost died. Yeah. They had to cut me from here. I'm gonna show you. Yeah. They had to cut me from here because of the food I was eating. I couldn't eat that food in there. And I did, and I almost died. They didn't want to take me to the hospital. What do they call this? My intestine. It burst from the foods they were feeding me. They didn't feed me anything but garbage. I was starving in there. I just knew God had me, though. I just never consented. I wouldn't take nothing from them. I was treated like a bum. Kept me in a room for 3 months, confined in reception. Couldn't do nothing until my 90th, around the 90th day, I was moved into population where they thought I was gonna be scared of these cats or whatever, But everybody loved me. Everybody showed me love. And it was all love, But it was the fact that I had to be there. So what I did in that time, I started helping people in there that didn't understand the law, that was standing under the law. We don't consent to the law. We are the law. I am the law. I am the law. You are the law. But you have to know. You have to know that. And if you don't, you have no rights. So, yeah, they made these false accusations on me and claimed that I did these things. But thank God for evidence, And I'm only doing this because I think that my word is impeccable. I know my word is impeccable, I don't think. That's a Gemini thing now, we think. But I also know. This is an old address. Old addresses that I don't live in New Jersey anymore, by the way, because of this. I left the state. And I probably would never live in New Jersey again. And this is evidence. I told these dumb, fumbling, bumbling idiots, they want to be FBI agents so bad. They put together this false narrative and all of this crap, They assaulted me, kicked my doors in, shamed me, put fake pictures all on the internet, dogs that weren't mine, dogs that were somebody else's videos, and you foolish people out there, you fumbling, bumbling idiots, you investigators, you fake animal lovers, animal eaters, you shamed me, and it's all good. I don't need your apologies. It's all good. They did it to Jesus, right? Well, they did it to me. They did it to Trump, right? Shout out to Trump. The world is becoming a better place already. Wow, already.
Yo, what's good, y'all? This is Lee Laurent, and as always, I'm here rocking with All Urban Central. And it seems like 3-time Grammy-nominated and male R&B artist Jaheim is facing charges again. It seems like instead of putting that woman first, he should have put that water first. He need to feed them dogs. Apparently, he's facing 6-count animal cruelty charge in Fulton County and getting arrested for the way he treated the dogs. This is not the first time that Jaheim is facing animal cruelty charges, as he actually faced similar charges before. But before we take a trip down memory lane, this is Jaheim's mugshot. Apparently, according to court records, he was arrested on May 1st in Fulton County for animal cruelty of his 6 dogs. His 6 dogs, Tweet, Tip, Taka, Tink, Timber, and Tanger, were the poor dogs that were obviously in Jaheim's care and were victims of animal cruelty. Apparently, they didn't have sufficient ventilation, they were not in sanitary living conditions, and they weren't supplied sufficient amount of water. According to Fulton County Court documents, Jaheim did leave custody after just 1 day following his arrest. But obviously, people are wondering if this is a trending thing. I mean, obviously, there was a case prior. We're back in September 2021. Singer Jaheim was also arrested for the endangerment and mistreatment of 15 dogs that were actually caged, and the reports were stating that the dogs were in unsanitary and unsafe conditions. It got so bad that one of the dogs even had to be euthanized due to their actual health and conditions. Jaheim have yet to put out any public statements, nor has his team or publicists reacted to these arrests and his allegations and the surrounding charges. However, we have to wonder what's going on with Jaheim. I mean, there has been updates of him actually trying veganism.
What made you want to become vegan and, explore the natural worlds when it comes to eating healthier and living a better life?
You know what? It's weird. What happened was I got stuck in the snow. And I didn't have no food. It was like snow, like in Jersey, it snowed. Yes. And it was like up to my kneecaps at this point. And I was like, man, I'm gonna be stuck here for 2 days, at least till they clean the roads up, And when they clean the roads, the snow just powers you in. So I was really stuck. And I had some avocados in the house. Okay. So I bought these vegetables and fruits, and I just had them laying around, mangoes, avocado. So I just took I got hungry. I ain't nothing to eat. And I said, let me put some salt and pepper on these things. It was the best thing I ever had. And I was just like, yo, I could do this. Mm-hmm. And then my mind just kept going. It kept going. And my health got better and better and better and better. I just got better as a person, thinking wise and living, But, I'm not here to promote you should live like me. It comes a time when your body will shut down and let you know that what you're doing is not right.
Sort of like how the dog's body shut down after not being treated and cared for. I'm hoping that the same way that he actually take care of his health, he will learn in the future to take care of the health of his animals, especially with so many animals in his care. Animal cruelty activists as well as his fans are bewildered and outraged. However, there has been no public statement, so it's not clear whether or not these dogs are actually fully owned by him or what's the real situation going on. However, here at All Urban Central, we are dedicated to getting the full scope and getting you guys the scoop on what's going on. So stay tuned on more about Jaheim and his following arrest of the animal cruelty charges. And as always, we have to ask, what do you guys think?